I would like to call on stage the head of the Student Council, Nayanika Nair, to deliver her graduation speech.
Namaste, parents, teachers, and my dear friends. This is my graduation speech for today. I still believe this is the best way to give an introduction. Like every other time I have stood on this podium, Aravali, give me one clap. Actually, you know what? Let's make it interesting today. Give me one clap if you're graduating today. Give me one clap if you're a proud parent. Give me one clap if you've ever fallen asleep in class. Give me one clap if you've ever made fake excuses for not doing your homework. Give me one clap if you've not submitted your phone to the teacher in the morning. Got you! Senior council attack! So I wanted my speech to have something for everyone, especially because I want all the parents to go home and tell their kids, why can't you be more like Nayanika? But guys, in case that happens, there's a simple solution. Just tell them about my career aspirations. Coming from a family of physicists, naval officers, my father went to engineering school, my mother went to medical school, my sister is an AI engineer, and I, Nayanika Nair, am a performing artist. Now I know you're thinking, beta, aap is ghar mein kaisa paida ho gaye, but it's okay. I don't know myself. As a performing artist, I was thinking, what can I do during this time that would be memorable? Maybe perform something. But I obviously did not want to give our lovely key activity coordinators a heart attack. So I was trying to think, maybe I do something conventional this time. Give a normal speech. You know, give advice to my juniors. So I will be doing just that. I'm going to be giving you advice that none of you asked for, but have to listen to, because at the ripe age of 18, I know everything and I have life completely figured out. Number 1, add chaat masala to the mandatory Monday. There are many parts of life that are boring, but have to be done. For example, instead of having an assembly to refresh the students on the school rules by just reading the rules, have your entire senior council force them to become actors overnight and do a courtroom drama play. Thank you for doing that, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. It's always been difficult for me to focus in like a 1-hour class. And my most textually heavy subject is psychology. But I've never been bored in a psychology class. Everyone in Psych 1, give me one clap. They know what I'm talking about. Minutes before a psychology class, my lovely teacher comes up to me and whispers, Nayanika, after we're done with the recap, I want you to just faint in class. And I didn't question it. So I proceeded to dramatically faint in front of the entire class. Students rushing to the nurse room, ma'am committed throwing water in my face. About 5 minutes later, I broke character and ma'am said, welcome, today is our lesson about the stages of stress. Number 2, sometimes you can just hear and not listen to advice. The decisions you make affect the life that you have to live only. I can't ignore the reason behind why I'm standing here today. When I was in PV, I wanted to be head girl because I saw that they get to speak on the mic a lot, which I thought was cool. And that's definitely still the main motive. But by the time I came to 5th grade, there were more reasons behind that. When I was in 5th grade, we were given butterfly cutouts in the beginning of the year to write our goals on. And I wrote, I want to be head girl. Now, of course, after the results were announced, I did have to take that butterfly down. But I will say that I did admire my confidence at that age. Now, I secretly still really wanted to, but used to stay quite silent about it. When I mentioned it to anyone, they would say, listen, it's very difficult. It's really competitive. Some said flat out, don't do it, okay? You're just too unconventional to be head girl. I heard them, but I didn't listen. So when the time came, I thought, what do I have to lose? Out of the fear of embarrassment, I don't want to give up on a good opportunity. And it's okay if I lose it. So, in my unconventional way, I gave a speech, balancing a book on my head and making the audience sing. And at the end of the day, being head girl is an unreal reality. And no, it never gets old. I thank all of you for giving me that opportunity. And some of the people who were the first to discourage me were also the first to congratulate me, so I appreciate them as well. Number 4, don't make your parents proud. Okay, I know that with the sashes, this may not be the right audience for this, but hear me out. Try to figure out what makes you proud of yourself before trying to make everyone else proud of you. 100 on a test and a stage performance, both will make my parents and my teachers proud. But the way I feel after a good performance will never compare to full marks. Your parents will always be proud of you, because they just want you to be happy, healthy, and safe. and maybe not a criminal. Live life like the video game GTA. How many of you play GTA? Give me one clap. Okay, I don't mean steal cars and shoot people. What I mean is, so I recently learned that after you finish the game, you get a bunch of statistics, like how many times you died while playing, etc., etc. And there's something called completion percentage, which doesn't necessarily have to be 100% even after you've completed the game. Because when you complete the game, you've done everything that you had to do, but your completion percentage tells you the percentage of the things that you could have done. Try to focus on that completion percentage. Do some of all of the things that you can do. Try just for the sake of trying. Try to not have the pressure or any expectations behind it. In life, you'll be able to get by doing things that you have to do, but try and do some of the things that you can do, because then you'll find what you want to do, what you love to do. 6. Do what you love. Because if you really want something, पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में. Oh, for some students sitting here, I just want to clarify, Kainat is not a career counseling center. It is an Urdu word. It means universe and fate. But fate is not your employee. So at the end of the day, you can't be sitting at home, scrolling on reels and waiting for fate to change your destiny. So do what you love, work hard for it, and remember that AI is probably going to replace all of us anyway, no matter what profession we go into. So do what you love until unemployment. 7. Blood is thicker than water. Okay, and to me, family is not about blood. Because of that belief, I have many sets of parents, many younger sisters, a few younger brothers, many older sisters, and many older brothers. I'm sure there are people in your life that feel like more than just well-wishers and friends. Don't forget to tell them how much they mean to you, even if it's really cheesy. These are people who have watched me grow up, who've supported me, and always cheered in the audience. I love my family, and though I don't like to admit it, they are a huge reason behind the person I am today. Don't take these relationships for granted just because you think they'll always be there. Make time for them and cherish them. In the wise words of Michael G. Scott, don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone, for any reason, ever, no matter where, no matter what, no matter who or who you are with, or wherever you are going, or wherever you have been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. I have pleased half the audience and left the rest confused. I understand. You know, I really thought I'm so ready to get out of high school. I'm so ready to get out into the real world. But there are always little moments about school that I think I will always miss. Excuse me for a minute. Honestly, really, if I would do something wrong, excuse me. You know, when I was younger, I refused to be read to as a child. I would snatch the storybook from my parents, look at the pictures, and insist on making up my own story. And my stories never had an end. I don't think I ever really liked endings. And I don't like that this speech is also marking the end of something. So I thought maybe end it with a song. The perfectly salted canteen popcorn, houses cheering on so loud. Running to class before the press starts, someone found an out. Put the Jolly Ranchers, Rajma Chawal, or Chole Bhature. Hard losses and glorious wins on Utsav, sports and fun day. Arm wrestling and sharpner fights, someone singing the prayer of Gi. Tiger palm for every ailment, yapping in the library. Extended break when assembly runs long as ice cream in the lunch hall. Walking along the field in the breeze, then getting hit by a football. There it is again, that funny feeling, that funny feeling. Oh, we're headed to a life that we've been dreaming. Around these were our misbeing, cubby holes, smileys and fun sheets, and assignments keeping us up. Lead pencils to try max pens. When did we grow up? I wanna go back to PB, clinging to Mama's ear and Papa's leg. Crying then and crying me one clap, two claps.